Hey everyone, Jedi64 here, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing Tales of the Underworld. It's the brand new series that came out on May the 4th. Speaking of which, happy May the 4th, everybody! Whew, man, this is a great series. I really enjoyed it. Now, first, I'm going to talk about the episodes that I watched in chronological order. I watched the Cad Bane episodes first, and then saved the best episodes for last, the Adventures episodes. So, without further ado, let's begin. So the first episode that I watched, I kind of watched them out of order. I watched the Cad Bane episodes first, and then I watched the Adventures episodes last. So yeah, let's talk about the Cad Bane episodes. I really enjoyed the Cad Bane episodes. I was hoping it would tie into the Boba Fett arc that was never finished in the Clone Wars series, but oh well. All things considered, the Cad Bane stuff wasn't all that interesting, but it was still enjoyable. So I did enjoy it. So we see in the episodes, we see Cad Bane and his friend, on the run. They run into, this shady guy who basically kind of, adopts Cad Bane later on. He gives them some credits, and then they, help him, rob, a big, convenience store, causing all kinds of mayhem. They get a bunch of people killed. They rob the place. And we see Cad Bane's friend is like, ah, damn, what have we done? They try to escape, but then Cad Bane's friend gets captured, and then he just abandons him and joins up with the shady group. So yeah, we kind of see how, he kind of just gets manipulated and corrupted at a young age. In the next episode, we see him grow up and become, we see that corruption begin to kind of, shape him into, not a very great person, all things considered. It's revealed that Cad Bane had a love interest, which is something we did not know. So yeah, basically they split up. Cad Bane's adopted father goes off to pillage that one place that Cad Bane is from, and then the ship comes back, but it crash lands. Cad Bane finds out that his friend is basically dead, so he swores revenge. He and his girlfriend go back to the planet. I wish they named what the planet was, but we never actually hear a name for what the planet is, which I thought was very interesting. Very weird. Cad Bane meets up with his friend. They're all happy. Oh, great to see you again. Then, turns hostile, being like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm the deputy now, so if you do anything, I will have to stop you. So, we can kind of see that 180 of Cad Bane being like, did you kill my friend? We see him just, really just trying to get revenge. He's like, I'll get revenge at all costs. And, his girlfriend is like, please just let this go. Let's just be together. But he doesn't let it go. We see the kind of sheriff office that they're from, and every time I cut to this, I always thought of Brooklyn 99 for some reason. I don't know why. This guy just kind of reminds me of Brooklyn 99. I don't know why. Let me know in the comments section if you guys feel the same way. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. I like the scene where Cad Bane is looking into the glass, and he sees his younger self, and then he just shoots him, and then the glass shatters. He then tosses a thermal detonator to lure out the sheriff, who the man that killed his adopted father-ish. I say father-ish because it's never really openly stated. We then see them have a big standoff, classic Western. And, it's just, I love the animation. It's just beautiful animation. I love the music. It's really good. He opens fire on him. He kills him. A shot ends up hitting his girlfriend. She does not die, but she gets injured. And, his friend picks up a blaster, being like, you have nowhere to run, just surrender. Cad Bane's going to try and shoot him, but then his girlfriend steals his blaster, being like, you wouldn't stop, I had no choice. So then he gets arrested, and I love the line when he's like, I hope this revenge will be worth it. It will be. I thought that was pretty cool. And then in the next episode, we see that Cad Bane and his gang is coming back to get revenge. We see that Cad Bane had a son, because we know that his girlfriend ended up marrying his friend, and then they had a kid, but it's never stated. But I think this is supposed to be Cad Bane's son, so that was pretty interesting. I don't know, it's pretty interesting. We see him go to the mayor, and everyone's like, you just need to take your son and run, it's not safe. I love Cad Bane's reaction to finding out that his love interest ended up marrying the sheriff, and he's like, are you kidding me? So then we see the sheriff is tell the droid protect my son, get him away from here. And then there's a standoff, but the kid runs back for some reason, because kids are stupid. So there's another standoff, and Cad Bane just kills his old friend just in cold blood. We see the kid crying over his dead body. It's pretty dark, honestly. And then the Cad Bane just coldly walks away. I like how they didn't like make Cad Bane like cruel and like kill the kid or anything. I like how it's just cold. It feels colder, like him just walking away from him being like, "Yep, that just happened, kid. Get used to it," and just walking away. So I feel like they handled his origin story pretty good. All right, enough about the Cad Bane stuff. Let's talk about the stuff I really, really want to talk about because, oh boy, the Ventress stuff is just oh. So we see this is like the big. Okay, so if you don't know, I have been reading the Dark Disciple novel, which is canon, and it made me so freaking happy that they tied it into the novel exactly. Like the first episode in the Ventress arc picks up right where like the book ends, so it's just so cool. We see because okay, in the book, basically Quinlan Voss is sent by the Jedi Council to assassinate Count Dooku. He tries to recruit Asa. Well, he does recruit Asajj Ventress. Like they team up, they bounty hunt for a little bit together. They fall in love. Ventress teaches Quinlan Voss the dark side in hopes of them killing Count Dooku. Quinlan gets captured by Count Dooku. He falls to the dark side for a bit. Ventress later sacrifices her life to bring him back to the light, and then at the end of the novel, Obi-Wan and Quinlan bring her body back to Dathomir and put her in the waters of Dathomir. And that's literally how the novel ends, and this show picks up right where that ends. So it's just so cool. So yeah, we see Quinlan like and Obi-Wan bring her body to Dathomir to like give her a proper funeral, and like I like how Obi-Wan is like the only Jedi to go to Ventress's funeral because like he knows what it's like to lose like a loved one to a Sith. We see Quinlan like dip Ventress's body into the water and is like, "I'll always love you," like shedding a tear, and then like he leaves Ventress's body into the water, and like because in the novel like it foreshadows Ventress's possible return, and like we see that finally happen, so that's pretty cool. I have not finished the novel yet, but I know everything that happens in it, so it's pretty fun. It's a really great read. You should honestly give it a read. I'll do a review of it when I finish it. So anyway, Ventress wakes up and like she bursts out of the water, but she's just a ghost now. Like she can't like talk to Quinlan, and like we hear Mother Talzin's voice being like, "You have two paths here. You can either die and stay here with the rest of the Night Sisters, or live. But you have to give up your heart's desire, which is like to be with Quinlan." So like she chooses to live, but now she can't like be with Quinlan, which was a visual. This was like a very well just very well made scene. I like her outfit. She's wearing the outfit from Dark Disciple. Like it's just really cool. So yeah, I think the reason why, like, I'll talk more about it in a little bit, but God, it's just so good. Ventress is like one of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars series. Like Rex, Ahsoka, and Ventress. Those are like Maul. Like, God, I should really just make a video talking about the Clone Wars series because God, I just love that series. It's just so good. So yeah, as she gets up, we see plants and life forms kind of form. You know, like the water of life, as it were, as it says in the book. So, like, I wonder how much time passes when she, like, gets up, because we see Quinlan and Obi-Wan are no longer there, so I think enough time has passed where, like, they both are gone, so I don't know, it's just very cool. We then fast forward, I think, like, 10 years in the future, I would guess, where we see Ventress is now just kind of just surviving, like, doing odd jobs here and there, like, she has, like, a setup working with this lady at like the port, just protecting her and stuff. So like she fights off a Rodian, tosses him outside, and like the girl that she's working for is like, "We should expand our business." And Ventress is like, "I don't want that life anymore." Talking about like the bounty hunting and like the darker parts of the underworld. And we see how much she's grown as a character. Like again, just read Dark Disciple. It's such a good book. It's just so good. She sees stormtroopers. She heads back inside. But then this kid comes in who like tries to do a Jedi mind trick. He's like a Jedi to try and like get passage on the next shuttle. And then like Ventress tries to escort him out only to see stormtroopers, and she's like, "Well, I gotta protect this kid now." So she hides the kid, but then like stormtroopers come in, like she tries to use a Jedi mind trick, and then like the stormtroopers are like, "Fine, we'll leave, but there's a great reward for this bounty," and like the girl is like, "Reward? They're right behind the desk." So that was kind of funny, honestly. Ventress and the kid pull out their lightsabers and just slice up all the stormtroopers and then flee. Ventress is all like, "Come on, kid, you just ruined my life. I had a great setup here." And then the kid is talking about the hidden path, and then I love her reaction when she finds out about Quinlan Voss being alive, like running the hidden path. Because in the Kenobi series, when it came out, it was revealed that Obi-Wan kind of like they mentioned Quinlan Voss's name in the Kenobi series about him helping out with the hidden path. But now it's revealed that like he's the one that like set up the hidden path, which is just very cool. So that was very cool to hear about. They get to the shuttle and Ventress is like, "Here, take the credits," like just wanting to like get away from the kid and stuff, like just work alone. But then like the Inquisitor shows up and like it's a very cool design for an Inquisitor. Like I don't know what species he is, but like it's just very cool. Ventress protects the kid. They get into an epic lightsaber fight. Like it's a really well made lightsaber fight. It was really good. She pulls out the kid's lightsaber and they fight. Like Inquisitor is like, "You should have stayed dead." And then, like, after he disarms Ventress, the kid grabs the two lightsabers and stabs the Inquisitor. So that was really cool. The kid is like, "All right, who are you?" Like, once they like jump aboard the transport, like Ventress tells him who he is, and like now he doesn't trust her. Anyway, in the next episode, they get off world on what I assume is Dayu, just because of the way the planet looks, and they go meet up with her bounty hunter friend to look for intel about the hidden path. It was really cool seeing Heisei again. If you don't know who Heisei is, he's like a bounty hunter droid. We meet up with, like, I really don't remember her name. I just know she's like a cool bounty hunter from the Clone Wars series. So that was really cool to see her again. They agree to do like a job for them, like to get some like a piece of equipment for like a rebel cell in exchange for information about the hidden path. So that was cool. I like how the bounty hunter girl like immediately figures out that the kid is part of the Jedi Order, just being like, "Yeah, kid, you suck at hiding, not being a Jedi." So yeah, they head to the Unimperial base. We get a really cool action scene of them stealing the artifact, or not artifact, just a piece of equipment. It gets destroyed, but it's a really cool action scene. I love seeing Heisei just like spin around in circles, just killing stormtroopers. I like how like Ventress slices the orbs, causing the like shield generator to like just completely just roll over. So that was cool. With the like piece of equipment destroyed, the bounty hunter girl is like, "Take the kid, and we at least can salvage that and take his bounty." So they try to kill Ventress. She survives and jumps on the ship, and then she swoops in and destroys the droid. Well, they don't. Well, she doesn't destroy the droid. She just like disarms him. You know what I mean. She then is like, "Get us out of here, or I'll kill you." They then flee, and then she gives them the intel they were promised. And then the kid finally trusts Ventress now, so it is cool seeing Ventress gain a new apprentice, which I think is really cool. Because it would have been cool if Omega became Ventress's apprentice, but I really like how the Bad Batch ended, so I kind of like this better. In the next episode, we see them head to like a desert planet, like to look for the hidden path. They arrive at this outpost with like scarecrow battle droids around. They try to knock on the door, but then just a kid shoots blasters at them. They deflect it, and then they come inside where they meet up with this old like separatist war veteran, and like he's like, "Lady Ventress, it's such an honor to meet up with you again," because like he knew Ventress in like the army, so that was cool to see. So anyway, they decide to gather some water for the old man and his granddaughter, but they get attacked by raiders. And you know, I'm just gonna pause the story real quick. I love Ventress's yellow lightsaber. It's just yellow is my favorite lightsaber color. It's just the best, man. I just freaking love it. Every time she swings it around, it's just so satisfying to watch. Oh, so yeah, they get attacked by a bunch of raiders. We get a cool little speeder chase. They eventually crash the speeder and lose all the water. And it looks like stuff's about to go down, but then the kid realizes, oh wait, they're stealing their water. So then they negotiate and like they meet up with the old man and like talk him down, being like, "The war is over. There's no need to be so on edge anymore. Just take a chill pill, okay?" So that was cool seeing Ventress's growth, being like, you have to find a better path, because we know Ventress got a redemption arc, so it's just very cool to see that, just see them apply that in this story. So that was very satisfying to see. We then see, like, I like how Ventress, like, admits that, like, the kid is now her friend, so that was kind of fun. we then meet up. We then see them find the ship, and I think this is the ship from Dark Disciple. So like we see the kid excited to like meet up with the rest of the Hidden Path, but Ventress decides not to go because this part is a little confusing, but I think it makes sense because like I think how it is if Ventress sees Quinlan again, she'll die. I think so. Like it's a little confusing, but I think they'll explain it more in like whatever next series she appears in. But I think basically how it is like the deal with Mother Talzin for her to revive was like she can't see Quinlan again, otherwise she'll die. So I think that is part of it. And then I think the other part of it is like she just is scared to see Quinlan again. So I don't know. I like how I wanted to see them reunite really badly, but I'd rather them let it sizzle for a bit and then have them make a whole series because I'm very glad that they did not kill off these characters. Like, I really hope we get to see more of them in like a future series, which I have a feeling we will, because like we're getting a Darth Maul series pretty soon, and then I'm pretty sure we'll get a Hidden Path series with Quinlan Voss and Ventress, because they wouldn't like bring back Quinlan Voss's like character design and like just bring him back without like having him be a more like central character later on. So we definitely will see more of these characters in like future installments. So that'll be cool. Anyway, so they split up and we see the ship fly overhead, so but then the kid comes back being like, wait up. So like they come back together and like Ventress now has a new apprentice and like so they are setting up something, whether it's a new series, like I don't know. It was very exciting. Like I don't know. All things considered, I loved the Ventress episodes. I love a lot of the stuff they did with it. I wish the last episode just outright stated what the next installment for Ventress' story is going to be. I just know for a fact we will see more of her character, which makes me very happy. But overall, the thing that makes me the most happy is that it literally tied into Dark Disciple. Like it did not retcon the book. It just honors the story and the legacy of the Clone Wars and just like builds upon it. So that made me very happy. So yeah, all things considered, this was a very great miniseries. So oh man, just so great. Oh well, anyway, happy May the 4th, everyone. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.